All right. Welcome in, guys. My name's Kat. This is Pure Premonitions. So I got a late start today, but I was able to upload a few shorts. So I hope you guys enjoy those introductories to myself and my space. Again, my name is Kat, and welcome to Pure Premonitions. So today is Sunday evening, and I want to start just creating a little bit more structure with my readings. So I'm going to leave Sundays specifically for Soulmate Sundays. It's a love reading, and we'll just see how that resonates for you guys as the collective. All right, so my tea's still cooling off. That means I'm gonna get started with tarot today. I've already cleansed all the cards. They each have their own crystal. Spirit guides, what does the collective need to know about their love life? All right. Ooh, we've got the Magician. I love that. Okay, Ace of Cups in reverse and the Devil in reverse. Let's see how that plays out. Again, I usually just do a 3-card pull, but if it's called to me, I might pull a few more. It could represent past, present, and future, but it could also represent mind, body, soul. So however that resonates to you, maybe a little bit of both. All right, so the Magician's obviously a person of power. You're taking action. You're in your creation mode. He's got this candle being held up, and it is burning at both ends, which usually is a sign of burnout, but because it's a power card and there's just so much abundance around him, like there's just life and flowers in bloom all around him, above and below. And again, no, I work off of energies here, so just because it's a man depicted doesn't mean that it's not representing a female for you. But it's just manifestation power, self-confidence. You're like stepping into who you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to be doing, recognizing that you have all of the tools to accomplish that, whatever it may be. You've got clarity and willpower. You have the skills and the creativity. It is a beginning. Whatever projects you're doing, whatever endeavors, whether it be of love or career, it's definitely bringing in really good stuff. Like you're going to reap the rewards pretty soon, if not already. So again, this could be recent past, or mentally you're just stepping into your power. So I love that. Ace of Cups. So cups represent emotions to me. And usually this is the best cup card. So it's an overflowing cup, meaning you've just got all of this emotional stability and it's overflowing. So you know how to handle yourself, and other people are feeling really amazing towards you as well. But because it's in reverse, there's some kind of an emotional loss. You're blocked. Okay, you're not feeling as much self-love as you should. You're not leaning into your intuition. You're just repressing some of these emotions, which is ironic to me because you were just in your power, or like mentally you're in your power, but physically you're not giving yourself as much as you should. But I can understand that. Like right now, personally in my career, I'm just getting this started. So even though I'm not reaping the rewards financially yet, I know that I'm stepping into my power, into my purpose. But on a physical sense, I'm not being as active as I was. I'm behind the camera more, filming, editing, instead of going out and doing all of these active things. So maybe you've gained a little bit of weight, or you're just not feeling as good about yourself in a physical sense. But step back into this power. Somebody might be a water sign, air sign. Yeah, you're a leader. You're still alpha. Come on. It's an ace card. You're pioneering something. you're original, you're ambitious. You just have to get back into that power. Because when it's in its upright position, literally it's an overflowing cup. And it's divinely guided. Like the hand is coming out through the clouds from your spirit guides, from your source of energy, whatever that may be for you, whatever you believe in. And it's saying like, look, you have all of the capacity and you can maintain this. But step into that compassion, the self-love. And that's how you accept love and new feelings in from other people too. It's a proposal and a marriage card, or it could signify even a pregnancy when it's in its upright position. So maybe something happened. I don't know, intuitively I'm just picking up on things. Like maybe something happened where you got hurt because there wasn't as much commitment as you wanted, or there wasn't that proposal you were expecting. Maybe some of you said no to a proposal, or you weren't able to have the baby or to keep the baby, and then you're just feeling this loss. But something's blocked. You're just feeling a little empty right now. That's okay. All right, so the devil. Don't get scared. Everybody gets scared when I pull the devil or the death card. Maybe have some Capricorns in the building, any of the other earth signs. It's 15, which reduces to 6, which is still a number of love. But there's some kind of obsession here. You're feeling like you're chained down. I don't know. But you are, since it's in reverse, you are releasing these limiting beliefs, which again is really good because you're stepping back into that self-love. You are exploring these dark thoughts and not allowing them to have that grasp on you, which is really nice. You're detaching from those old ways of thinking. Well, hello. Look at, we have the void here herself. Say hello to the collective. This is my fairy child, Faye. If the void here herself is coming in on the devil card in reverse, you know it's good energy. Yeah, you're freeing yourself. Again, it's devil in reverse. So you're freeing yourself from all of this emotional blockage or loss. You're restoring that control. You're taking it back. There might be some resentment there still from whatever decision you had to make or they had to make. There's still a lack of will. So you're not fully into your power yet. But you're taking responsibility for it, which is the first step. And that means that then you can step into harmony. So depicted on every devil card in the regular tarot is the male and the female counterparts on either side. And the devil has them both chained. But they both do hold some sort of abundance. Like the woman has grapes or something on the vine. So that shows me like harvest. She's, oh, those are all my cards. Okay. And the man has fire. So he's still got this willpower, this drive. Yeah, you're stepping back into this. You're stepping back into that energy and taking back control. Okay, hold on. Let's magically fix everything that she just dropped. Okay, so FYI, she dropped an oracle deck and it had a red jade elephant on it, my crystal. So elephants might represent something for you. Elephants are usually a sign of strength, but humble, good fortune. They're just, caring creatures who are very family oriented. So I'm feeling like you just lost that sense of strength. And you're getting it back because I put everything back together. So, all right. I want to pull one more clarifying card on this whole reading. We have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so it tells me a little bit more about what was happening. Somebody wasn't ready to commit. There's a lack of commitment here. Maybe they're just focused too much on their finances, their career. They're giving that energy and time to that instead of you. Or somebody could have just been lazy. Yeah, it's like giving procrastination or not learning from the failures within the relationship, but it's earth sign again. So you're just not feeling grounded. Get back to yourself. Start to gain back that control. Stand on 2 feet with a good footing. And then he's, in the upright position, he's holding that pentacle, which represents stability, not always financial manifestation, but just wealth and everything, and especially since we're talking about love here. Yeah. Lack of desire. So maybe somebody walked away from the relationship. They didn't want you anymore. It's okay. Gain back that self-control. Love yourself. It doesn't matter what they said. It doesn't matter what they think. You're amazing. And the right person will think the same thing too. All right. Let's get a couple more clarifying cards on this. I absolutely love this deck. It's a love deck from the Love Angels. And when I go to one of my psychics, this is the deck he uses for me. Excuse you, girl. She just keeps coming back. So yeah, maybe that negative energy, and not that she's negative, she's amazing, but representing the devil and the voids, and she came in on that card specifically. This obsessed person just keeps coming back. It could be good or bad since the devil was in reverse. So either for some of you they're coming back, or the other people maybe, I don't know. Yeah, no, it's in reverse, so it's good. It's not bad. Somebody's coming back. I don't know. They're not leaving you alone. They're bugging you. But they are a little chaotic, and they mess things up sometimes. But it's okay, because we still love them, right? And they're still cute. Can you stay here? Just chill. All right. One more time. That's confirmation for my dryer. The cycle is done. It's broken, like the chains of the devil, and things are complete. You can start a new cycle. Okay, so again, may or may not resonate with the cards I place them on top of, but it could represent past, present, future, and also mind, body, soul, what's happening for you mentally, physically, and emotionally. Ooh. Okay. Wow. This does make some more sense here. Okay. We have the soulmate in reverse for the first placement, so in the recent past or mentally. That's letting me know mentally this past person of yours who you were feeling really confident about, they were, you just felt like you were manifesting things, you were taking action towards this relationship, and you thought for sure, like, this is my soulmate. But the fact that it is in reverse lets me know that for some of you, it was a false soulmate, or it could have been a karmic soulmate. We have a lot of different kinds of soulmates, but it's letting me know that this wasn't your forever person. Sometimes you're just learning these lessons of love. And, okay, don't let me speak too soon. Jeez. Hold on. Remember, the cat came back, so. Okay, they were giving me, God. Okay, hear me out. Sorry. It's all coming in. Okay, your soulmate left. That's what this is giving me, that it's in reverse. For some of you, maybe it was a false soulmate. But for others of you, it is your soulmate, but they left you. Like you were on a high, and then they left. And then presently, they're coming back, reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning. Of course, they always do, right? I've got an ex-lover scheduled phone call tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. Anywho, enough about me. Okay. Yeah, she's like, she's so torn. Look at her in the picture. Like she's so in love with him, but she's faced the opposite direction. And he's like coming in with this embrace, like, baby, forgive me. And she's got her hand wrapped around the back of his thigh, like, oh, I don't want to let him go, but I know it's probably not good to go running back to him again the second he comes back in. There's clouds, but the light is shining behind the clouds. So I'm thinking whoever this person was, maybe he is learning from his past mistakes. That flighty, hot and cold energy, he's in, he's out, he's in, he's out, just like the cat. It was chaotic, but there's still love there. And it's in the upright position. So even though, yeah, you were feeling really hurt and emotionally blocked because they left or it just didn't seem like the right timing and something happened where that like high pedestal you had put them on or that you guys were both on just came crashing down for a little since the Ace of Cups was in reverse. Somebody's repressing their emotions. Somebody's lying about how they feel. Okay, I just had a tarot card fall. Okay. It's the Four of Swords. The person needed to rest. They needed to contemplate and meditate on this whole situation. Yeah, they retreated. They had to experience some solitude. But it was in order to build this foundation, to progress forward and to step back into that power. So you could step back into that power too. And your stability. The hands are in a prayer motion. So yeah, I think it's just giving like one of you or both of you are still like praying on this to work out. Libra energy, air signs. Number 4 could represent something. Okay. So annoying. And the Devil placement, which is the future or on a soul, spirit level, emotionally. There's still the separation card, which is in its upright position. So you guys are still separated, meaning maybe you guys aren't rushing back into this relationship, or they might walk away from you again for some of the collective. It says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. But listen, depicted, there's 3 angels floating above, which is giving, Cupid energy. So like this is a divinely, I think this is your soulmate for a lot of you. It's giving divinely orchestrated. It's giving, it's being watched over, the relationship. Like there's a purpose for this separation. And look, he's got his hand on his heart, the knight. And he's still holding her hand. But she's in bed like, you're going to leave me again. Like, look at this. He's still holding her hand. So yeah, both people are still feeling this connection. And they don't, realize that the light is still shining through. Like, there's still a purpose for this connection. Oh, I love this energy. Okay, really cool. So yeah, unfortunately, you guys won't like jump right back into this, or they might have to leave again. Maybe it's a long distance kind of situation and you guys have to sort that out, going back and forth with whatever kind of separation it is. But with the Page of Pentacles that fell out at us, somebody's still showing signs of a lack of commitment. It's either because they're just still way too focused on their work and their money, or they're lazy to this connection. They're just like putting other things in priority. They're just procrastinating. But they are learning from this failure. You guys, you're missing out. You're missing out. Because page in its upright position, pages are always like messengers. Like they're coming in full force, knowing what they want and manifesting anything that they want. They know their desire. So right now your person just doesn't fully know what they want, or they think that their other priorities like money or their career path is more important than love right now. Maybe they still don't know fully that you guys are soulmates, or that this is like a, this connection is meant to be for some reason, for some lesson. But it says, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. The little boy. Somebody's young here. Both of you are young, or one of you is young. I was going to say the man again. The little boy. But he's becoming a man because he's learning from these failures. The boy is reaching in. He's got his hand on her cheek, and he's giving her a little kiss. And she's got both her arms around him, but she's not looking at him. So that's telling me that she's now stepping back into her power. And again, it doesn't have to be masculine, feminine. I'm just reading energies. Whoever you like, I don't care. Love who you love. Hell yeah. But she's focused forward, which really says something. Like, he's giving her all this love here, but she's like, you know what? I like this energy. I'm going to keep my hands on you. But my eyes are on the prize in front of me. I'm on my path. And once you figure it out and stop giving me this hot and cold energy and truly bring that commitment in, then I'll set my gaze back to you. A little dog means something. There's a dog in the corner. And cherries mean something. He's got a bundle of cherries. That's showing abundance too. Yeah, this relationship is going to be very beautiful once he commits and gives in. White flowers might represent something. There's an abundance of them. The bushel around them has all of these beautiful little white flowers and the cherries. She's taken her hat off. That says something to me too. Like, when we cover our head, you're covering that intuitive connection to source energy. So she is connected to source energy. Like, I believe that the feminine in this reading definitely knows that they're soulmates, but she also has stepped into her power, knowing she needs to keep her eyes forward, and she just trusts that he's going to come in and keep giving her love, and until he realizes that that's what he's meant to do. Put in the effort. Make the effort. MF. Okay. Super cute. I love this. Oh. Boop. Wait. The extra card that fell out. So I'm going to pull one more. Okay. We've got the chemistry card, but in reverse. Okay. It's over the Four of Swords. So remember, they had to retreat. They're in the solitude right now, contemplating a lot of stuff. That's telling me that he's ignoring this chemistry. Like, he knows that there's a strong magnetic attraction here, but he's just ignoring it. And he's just retreating off on his own. Getting the rest that he might need. But being very, it's represented by Libra, again, air sign. So being very flighty, just like coming and going with the wind. So depicted, it's also very beautiful. Yeah, this woman is very intuitive. You guys, the part of the collective, the feminine, is very in tune. We have some other witches in the room. And he's just realizing her power and her intuitive abilities, her psychic abilities. Look at, you see this? She's got this like orb here, and she's cloaked. So she's the witch here. She's the empress, the high priestess. And he's just got one arm around her from the back. So, he's supportive of her, but it's not like a full embrace yet. But then he's not touching it, but he's like bringing his hand up underneath that orb. So that's telling me he's like coming in closer to recognizing and seeing this magic of the relationship within her. They're in the forest. Roman times could be significant, like they're sitting on these stone seats. And there's Cupid again. Look, a stoned Cupid. With the arrow like fully outright. So yeah, this is divinely orchestrated. Look at these guys. Cupid energy is real. Y'all been shot in the ass already multiple times. He keeps getting reminded of this chemistry, the masculine, but he's just not ready to fully step in. And now she's kind of retreated too. She's like, I know I have this power, but like, do I touch it? Do I mess with it? Do I just leave it be? Do I let this, it's all about divine timing, right? If somebody is really that in tune, we know. Okay. Love that. Love it, love it, love it. Let's get some more clarifying cards. I'm going to pull some angel numbers. I'll pull 3 angel numbers because that's a lot of numbers if I had to pull 5. Whoop. All right, these wanted to be on top. 2244, acceptance. Come on, guys. Surrender, let go, peace, clarity, adaptability, moving forward. Embrace what you cannot change and let go of the past grievances. Let go of whatever happened in the past that was like hurtful or maybe toxic. It says focus on what you can control moving forward to realign yourself with your goals and purpose. What aspects of your life are you struggling to accept? And how can you focus on what you can control and move forward? Identify one situation that you've been resisting or dwelling on, and choose one small step to take forward towards accepting positive change. Acceptance, guys. 12 equals to a 3. Yeah, it's a manifestation number. Power, creativity, clarity. Come on. I don't make this shit up. You watch me shuffle. Sometimes my energy gets instilled in the cards too. Some of these readings really resonate heavy for things happening in my life as well, but that's because we're all part of the same collective. We've got 66, 12 equals, no, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah. Hello, a 3, again, 33. 33 means something. It says don't worry. Calm, be optimistic, Joy. There's joy within this. There's trust. Release. It's your soul's mission. I'm not making this shit up. Am I allowed to say these things? I don't know, whatever. If you've been consumed by worry, fear, or concerns about the physical world, so that's like the 3D situations that you guys find yourself in. Remember, I'd mentioned like this separation, that there's a reason for it. Maybe it's like some of you are long distance, or you guys work in different fields, or whatever third parties are keeping you guys apart. Like culturally you might be different, or family members might not accept you, something of this nature. It's time to shift your focus. Move from stressing over material needs to joyfully pursuing your soul's mission with optimism. In what areas of your life are you letting worry hold you back? And how can you redirect your focus towards your soul's mission? Identify one worry or fear that has been consuming your thoughts and take a step today towards a joyful pursuit of your soul's mission, focusing on positive actions and outcomes. Okay, one more. I just chose it. I looked at it accidentally from the bottom of the deck instead of the top of the deck, but it's 10-10. That's a 2. Embrace the journey. You guys, I love these. I just love being psychic. This is so cool. Journey. There's a journey here. What did I just say about traveling or something? Trust, opportunities, progress, happiness, alignment. Hello. It's time to bring your cherished ideas to life. The right people, period. It literally just says the right people, period. Circumstances, period, and resources are aligning in your favor. Happiness and new opportunities are on the horizon. Whatever somebody was worried about with the money in the first card, like that's coming in. Don't worry. Because I was getting a little bit of like money and love energy there. So yeah, your circumstances are changing, resources are coming in, like money's coming in. New opportunities are on the horizon, so maybe somebody's getting a new job. But yeah, this love is alignment for happiness, trust, joy, journey. What steps can you take to embrace the journey ahead? How can you stay open to these new opportunities that are being sent your way? Take a moment to reflect on your long-held dreams and ideas. Begin implementing one step at a time, trusting that the universe is sending you the support you need. 2-2. I mean, like 1 and 1 is 2. I don't know why I said 2-2, but 2. Union. You guys are coming back together. Yeah, it's definitely giving soulmate energy. Oh, I love that, because at the beginning of the reading I was a little like worried, but so cool. All right, my tea is gonna be cold, but it's okay because this is well worth it. I don't know, maybe I'll just pull one of these and one time card. We'll see how I feel, unless I need a few clarifying cards. Oh, but we're not that far, we're like 30 minutes in, so. This is my Cosmic Insight Oracle deck. All right, intimacy. You guys are coming together. Sexual, chemistry, and reminiscing. This motherfucker is thinking about all the feelings and how good you guys were in bed. Am I allowed to say these things? But yeah, look at. They're kissing. He's kissing up on her. She's got a little flower crown. Like, oh, this collective. We're fairies. We're witches for sure. Yeah, come on. The chemistry. He was ignoring the chemistry. We got the chemistry card twice. Intimacy. You guys know this is real. You're making magic. I want to pull another. There is a caution card here, and it's got like caution of the heart right here, but there's a plus. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. Okay, I feel like that goes hand in hand with the first Ace of Cups being in reverse, like that emotional loss, the blocked, empty feelings of self-love, being in lack, and, you know, you're just feeling, what was the other one? And the soulmate being flipped in reverse. Like, of course, your heart is being very cautious right now, but just find out more information. Have open conversations, communication. Yeah, somebody's still giving a little lack of commitment energy here, but don't overwork yourself about it, because remember, it's divinely orchestrated. The angels are watching over this, and yeah, I think you guys are just fine. Dun, da, da, da. I'm mad. I'm mad at you motherfuckers. Okay. I'm going to pick another clarifying card after this. So, remember, I had the Devil in reverse. Which there's still some resentment. Some of you are still releasing these limiting beliefs. You're exploring these dark thoughts and detaching still from this union, because right above it was the separation card. Some of you guys do have to move on. I'm sorry. It is what it is. It's not all rainbows and butterflies for the entire collective. Some of you guys have to use your intuition and know when it is not your real soulmate. Remember how I mentioned in the beginning, it might be a karmic soulmate. So the door is open to leave. So if they get flighty again and you just sense that the energy is not really authentic, it says someone is unavailable, a waste of time, it's over. So we have that. So not everybody is going to stay with this person, but universe, spirit guides. What about the other half of the collective? Is this their true soulmate? Spy. Someone's got their eye on you. You are doing your research, though. Okay. I asked if this was still your soulmate. So, remember, it's still giving like that devil energy, this obsessive energy. Sometimes devil is like a serious like sex addiction, or there may be like more in it for sexual reasons instead of a romantic reason. So somebody's still watching you. Like, yeah, it's a sexy spy lady. So yeah, whatever, gender's irrelevant, but the masculine energy here is still watching you, maybe on your social media accounts or like old videos or pictures or something. Like, they've still got their eye on you, even though they left the chat room again. But you have to do your research. I asked if it was your soulmate, so it says you have to do your research. You have to intuitively go deep diving and really ask yourself if this is real, or if it was a karmic soulmate. Can I have one more clarifying card on this, please, Oracle deck? Ah! Yeah. You guys. All right, so a larger portion of the collective, you're getting divorced. If you were married, it wasn't your real person, and you guys, the back and forth stuff with you guys and him leaving, coming back, him leaving, like, this means the hearts are both. But that's on both ends. Both of the hearts are broken on both ends. So So that means intuitively you knew that this was going to end and it's over, even though you wanted it to work. You know, we always want marriages to work out. But both people, if you're married, it's not working out, you're experiencing a breakup. What about the other part of the collective? Like, I just got such a strong read with the making the effort and the chemistry there. Okay, this makes sense. The other portion of the collective, you're in Mercury retrograde. That means things are haywire. Electronic issues, communication issues. It says review everything. Yeah. Okay, with the spy energy and the Mercury retrograde energy, like, do your research and review everything. You really have to go deep diving and realize, is this your true connection? Is this something that you want to put all of your energy towards and to make this effort? For those who it really is their soulmate, can they just have some reassurance? Okay, I got the Liar card, but it's in reverse. So typically, if it were upright, you have to be careful of someone there being sneaky. But it's in reverse. So it's saying, do your research, review everything. Maybe you're thinking somebody's lying about wanting to come back and like really make this work, but they're not lying. Maybe they were a liar in the past, or they did lie about something. Like maybe they lied about not loving you, but they really do. And they're still walking away because like they're choosing their work career stuff over you. This is making me want to pull another card. Oh, okay. One more. What? Come on. What does the love collective need to know? Cycles. Okay, this is more positive. Thank goodness. Jeez. Cycles. Just like my dryer. Remember how I said something needs to end in order for it to begin? This says fate, karma, something ending, and something beginning. Okay, so I was like, this doesn't make sense with my intuitive things that came through earlier for the reading, but now it all comes together. All right, so for those of you who this is a fated connection, it's karma. Like, we've all done shitty things in the past that we need to learn from, or, you know, they did, and they have to learn these lessons. Maybe even from a past life. Maybe not even from this particular relationship, but in past relationships, they're learning, like, why they have these fear of commitment or whatever. But that old cycle had to end in order for this new beginning to start. Okay. This makes more sense. This makes more sense. I'm like scared. Do I pick one more card to get like a tiny bit more clarity on this? But like if it's negative, I'm gonna be so sad for you guys. I just want to peek. Ah! Okay. I'm happy again. Okay. It says communicate. And communication's going on both ends. Compromise, forgive, and work it out. I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew it. Okay, I'm not pulling anymore. Just so, yeah. So you guys like see how they all correlate. It says make the effort. Great love is worth, what is it? Is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. Compromise, forgive, and work it out. Make the effort, work it out. So if you really trust that this is your soulmate, You guys, don't let all of that negative stuff that happened in the past hold you back. Like, sometimes it's worth the wait. Look at them. And the fact that they're like young, that's just like, yeah, you guys have been lovers in the past lives. This is young energy. Doesn't matter how old you are now. Like, that's just like, you bring the inner child out in each other. Okay, good. Communication is coming. When is communication coming? And that's for both ends. So the ones who were lying, or not, well, remember, some people were lying about their feelings for you. And the other ones who it was a waste of time, but then you have to move on. So again, we have multiple people in this collective, but for whether they have to move on because they know that that's not their right person, or for this good communication to come back in, when is this happening? Spirit guides, angels, goddesses, gods, when is this communication occurring? When is this separation or communication coming back in? It's got to be the same timeline for both parties, since this is the same reading collectively. When is this coming in for them? Next winter. Next winter is coming up in December. 14. 14 means something, or 5 means something. 5 is change. So yeah, 5, big change is coming, because there's a mountain here. Yeah, big change, and it's cold. Somebody might live in the cold. Okay, next winter. So that's telling me in December. I'm getting December. Yeah. Maybe 5 to 14 weeks. That makes sense. End of November, early December. You guys, this is coming in. So it's going to be big changes for those of you who need to face the fact that that was not your person. You need to move on, and the separation is final. You're getting a divorce or a breakup is happening. But for others, that communication is coming in. It's coming back in the next 5 to 14 weeks. I remember, like, the separation was still there, like time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So I think maybe within the next 5 days you'll be communicating again, but maybe there's still a separation, like you guys won't come back together again physically until the winter. That's just what I'm getting intuitively. Yeah, and then there's a moon and stars on the card. So yeah, that's my intuition. That's your intuition too. Like, you just know. You're going to intuitively know. Wow. Wow. That was crazy. Oh my gosh, my tea is cold. I feel like, should I do a separate video for the tea? I don't know. I'm going to cut this video and then maybe I'll merge them. Maybe I'll make 2 videos. We'll see.